However, here we are at the Barumini ruins located on the island of Sardinia in Italy. Now this is the best example of a defensive complex from the Bronze Age, and this was known as a nuraghe. Now this particular one was erected in the 17th century BC, and this defensive complex was built of circular defensive towers of truncated cones that were made of dressed stone and corbel vaulted interiors. Okay, so when we get on there, we will talk then. Hi folks, here we are with the nuraghe in the background. We're actually going to go inside it here. There it is in the background there. Okay, and there's a village beside it. We get up there, we will talk then. Okay. Hi folks, here's the structure right here. Now apparently it was built of basaltic rock from a mountain nearby, and it was rock by rock and no cement. Now, after this area was abandoned, you can see part of this village right here with all these circular chambers was built from the same rock. See that there? It goes around there. Okay. However, to continue the tour now, here we have one of the chambers right here that one of the families lived in. Now you can see this was in the Bronze Age here, but when the Romans arrived, those flat rocks were added. So anything above that is Roman. There you go. Hey folks, here we are in the nuraghe. Now here in the background here, we had the window, which was to get to actually to communicate with the nuraghe, the village. Now you can see down there, there's a bunch of people down there. There was actually a well down there back in the day. And that was a very important source of water for us back then. Now if you look over here, right now you have these stairs to get up, but back here, this is the stairs they had in those days. They had to get up with these rock stairs, the basaltic rock, same thing without cement. Hi folks, this was the original passageway to get through, going down in here. Now look how tight this is in here. I won't show the whole thing, but it's quite a challenge getting through, I'll tell you that. Obviously they didn't have electricity in those days, but this is very tight. Okay. However, to continue the tour, now here we are at the principal tower. Now the first thing about this is, here you have one of the chambers here, there's another one I don't need to show you. This is where they used to store a lot of things like their weaponry, arsenals, whatever you want to call it. Now this one is in the shape of a cone. I mentioned that they had these conic shaped rooms. Now what happened was it's called tolos, which means false cone. Now what they would do is they would put the rocks on top of each other, the basaltic rocks, without cement, and they would make it in the form of a cone. Now if you look up there, there's the roof right there, you can see it goes way up there, and you can see it looks like a cone at the top. So that's what they did. Okay. However, to continue the tour now, here we are in the western town. Now this was used back in the day by the soldiers to look out the windows to see if there were enemies coming. Now right now they've been closed off since the place has been abandoned, but here were some of the windows. Here, there's one here, we got them here, and around here. And it doesn't stop there, look up there, you got windows up there as well. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Hi folks, here we are heading to the north tower. You can see how narrow it is. Quite a bit. Not the place for somebody who covers a lot of area. So when we get in the north tower, we'll talk then. Okay. Hi everybody, continuing the tour. Now here we are at the north tower. Now this one was used for food storage. It was this area down here. You can look at that area. They would store their cheeses and their salt and whatever else you can think of. Okay, that's what it was down there. Now it looks like a lot of coins down there. Okay, now this too is used like the west tower, which you can see all these windows around here. Okay, now if you look up there, there's more windows up there. And now, like the west tower, there's actually a wooden floor there for a second floor. I didn't mention that in the last one, but I'll do it now. And again, look to the top, you got the false cone, tolos, right there. Okay. However, here we are in the courtyard, which was sort of the main area of the nuraghe. And you can see right here, there's a wall right here, which I'll show you a close-up in a minute. Now, if you look up here, it goes way up the top there, same basaltic rocks, built the same way like that. And all the way up there, all the way up there. Okay. Here's a close-up of the well. There's a water down there and it's 3 meters deep. However, to continue the tour, now here we are at the top of the nuraghe. Now I'm going to show you a panoramic of the village. Where look at it. It starts here and it goes way around there. Look at that. All those different circular chambers there. Look at that. Okay. Hi folks, continue the tour. Now here we are with the main nuragi in the background. Now here's one of the rooms right here. This was the Parliament room right here. We're in here. Okay, you see that here? Okay. Now this is where people used to meet to discuss religious, economic, or military reasons or anything along that line. The most important people actually convened right here. Another view of everything. Here's the entrance right there. However, to continue the tour now, here we have a house which was built in the 8th century BC from the Iron Age. Now you can see it's a little different. It was sandstone here. Now if you look at there, that was the oven there, that arch. And in the background you have a little basin there, a rock basin. That's where they stored their water. And here we had a place where people put the water there, and it was for religious reasons. Maybe it would be baptism or washing their hands or something along that line. Okay. Now if you look over here, it wasn't the only house. Here's another house that had one of those little basins right there for religious reasons right there. Okay. However, this is the end of the tour. Now here we have this one room here which was like a bakery. Here you have a millstone right there where they make bread on it, and in the background there they have an actual oven. You can see that right there. Okay, so I could show you more, but this is the Barumini rooms. You have to come do it.